So, sup, you chuckle folks? It's your boy, Dr. Rectu here with What If Issei had the power, or not powers, had HCLW's, yeah, and also, or slash greed abilities. Yes, that's basically part 4. Well, I mean, this is part 4. So, let me begin to not part 4, wait. Yes, this is part 4, not part 3, okay? I almost got confused. But no, this is part 4 of this what if. So, of course, let me begin into what if, and let me shut the fuck up. So, other than that, let's begin. So, we begin into mostly, Issei right now kind of, well, what's it called? Dealing with school. And, of course, all the horny teenagers and other teenager shit. So, of course, he's dealing with mostly the girls, the guys in his fucking class, except for Murahama Masuda. They are still perverts. They're not here for some reason. Issei doesn't care too much, but he just said, weird, odd, and I don't care. Those two work. Well, Issei is dealing with everyone. First, he's dealing with the girls, which they're confused and why he looks completely different. And they're also, the guys are kind of looking at him like, did they fucking dye his hair and other shit? Issei does not want to answer anyone because why the fuck would he need to answer anyone? Literally is stupid for him. So, of course, he will only answer to specific people that are higher up and will ask him stupid questions. So, he will only answer with a lie. Other than that, other people that question him, we just ignore them entirely. It's just because it's fucking stupid. He doesn't even care about his, reputation in school. He doesn't care if it goes down, up, or down. Probably more leaning back to down. This is where, well, Issei doesn't care if he's at the bottom. But if anyone pisses him off, he does not mind cracking skulls left and right. He does kind of have, both greed and even, Ethan Gone's kind of personality, which were mostly in their game, in the game, they're mostly personality of, they will fight back, they ain't gonna take shit back, so yeah. But this is where, well, Issei is just going to, literally, he has his eyes closed, looking away from everyone. This is where, well, mostly he is kind of bored of his mind, literally. This is where, well, we go into mostly that happening, but who really cares? We go into mostly Issei kind of, dealing with the whole thing in first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour should be when everything should have calmed the fuck down, but no, the whole school found out and everyone exploded. First year, second years, and third years exploded. Yeah, it was a headache for Issei. Literally a fucking headache. So many fucking third years were kind of threatening him to kind of answer the questions, which mostly that was a bad idea because he said grab one with their fucking head and smash it to the ground and shut him the fuck up. This where the other third years realized, nah, not to fuck with Issei. Nah, homie's violent as fuck. But yeah, literally Issei didn't care. That's where, well, mostly they were like, nah, Jit, we good. But yeah. Of course, everyone was kind of surprised that Issei chose violence instead of just talking to the third year. Yeah, Issei did not care. He doesn't call the third year senpai. Why the fuck would he call them senpai in the first place? Stupid. This is where, well, Issei has just went through the whole day trying to get through, but no, he's so close to just saying fuck school, I'ma drop out. He's that fucking close. He's literally so fucking close to just say fuck this life and fuck you and fuck everyone in this fucking place. I'm out. This is where, mostly that was going to happen. This is where, well, mostly everyone was actually going to be shocked like hell because they pissed off Issei so much to the point that he just dropped the fuck out. But yeah. But this is where, well, mostly people are questioning about Issei's reddish brown eyes. They're questioning about his reddish hair with mostly brown highlights. They're questioning everything because Issei has not been seen for literally 3 fucking weeks. So, of course, everyone questioned him. Even 2 girls that he'd rather not really talk to at all, that being Catherine and Moriyama, or even Aika, he does not want to be questioned by none of those people. He doesn't even want to be questioned by anyone. Sometimes, mostly, Catherine actually threatened him by kind of asking where he has been, which Issei kind of just questioned, and why the hell does she even care? Which mostly Catherine kind of became flustered and say, I don't care. This is where Issei says, if you don't care, then shut the hell up. This is where, well, making Catherine angry, but this is where, well, Moriyama is kind of surprised and why Issei's personality changed. It literally took a fucking 180 entirely. Literally, Issei is so fucking tired of it, but he's just exhausted. This is 6 hour, no one will shut the fuck up. But yeah, this is where, well, he just says, this is so boring. I'm literally about to die. Wait. I had earbuds the whole fucking day. Why didn't I put music on? This is where Catherine is rambling on in the background. Issei puts 2 earbuds in his fucking ear, goes on his phone, literally take that shit out, and doesn't care if the teacher sees it or not. Right now goes into his music list and starts putting music. The song he's putting right now is called... So this is where the song he's hearing is called Through It All, made by Spoken, and of course, mostly he is hearing this song, hearing a lot of other songs, mostly throughout his playlist, but yeah. He's hearing all these other songs, so basically, Weight of the World, self-described, but yeah. Fall Apart, made by Thousand Foot's Cluck, whatever, I don't give a damn. 10 Million Voices, made by that group. Somewhere I Belong, yeah. Somewhere I Belong, featured by these people, and made by Allison, Allison, whatever. And of course, Atlas, Hated You from Hell, How, but not the point. Made by Downplay. Lose My Life, made by Paper Cut. Yeah, you get the point. Breathe Into Me, made by Red. Still Worthy to Fighting for My, mostly made by My Darkest Days. I never heard about that one. Warrior Inside, made by Leader, but yeah. I have actually never heard this one, but yeah, not the point. But he's hearing all those songs just to shut everyone the fuck up. He is literally just doesn't care. This is where, we'll see everyone is just talking, rambling on. The teacher is having a headache because everyone won't shut the fuck up. And of course, you can literally see Issei has this a look of, I'm bored. Fucking do something. I don't give a damn if you have to bore everyone to fucking death. This is where the teacher sighs because, because mostly every teacher is just sighing from the fact that the biggest talk is right now is literally Issei Hyodo coming back to school after 3 weeks missing. And yeah, everyone thought he was dead, but no, he came back looking better. Looking a little bit better, toned the fuck out, and literally less perverted. Well, at all. He's not even close to being perverted at all. He's just tired of this shit. He looks like he wants to jump off a bridge and just end this whole fucking misery. But yeah. Which are mostly a lot of people who are like, mostly those people that don't really talk to anyone in the class, like the quiet kids, usually can see Issei's tired look. Because, most of the quiet kids are usually just tired from everyone's bullcrap, but yeah. This is where, Issei was sitting next to a quiet kid. Issei kind of leaned over saying, hey, you got a gun or something? This is where the quiet kid looks at him very confusedly, like, mostly this quiet kid has a black hood on him, and of course, mostly he has like a black mask, and of course, having one eye kind of like mostly covered up by his bangs. It can be a guy or a girl, mostly Issei cannot tell, but he doesn't care. Issei leaned over saying, hey, the guy had kind of a darkish purplish eyes, and this is where he looks at Issei. He's looking at him confusedly, and this is where, either it was a guy or girl, Issei can't tell, but whatever. This is where, we'll see Issei say, you got a gun or something? This is where, the quiet kid seems surprised, like his eyes widen for a second, mostly one of them, and this is where, mostly the person whispers back saying, no, why would I? This is where, Issei says, no reason. You got something sharp or something? No, why? How can I say this in a very polite manner? I'm trying to literally fucking off myself. This whole fucking day was so boring. Well, how should I say not boring? Just annoying as hell. But yeah, this is where the quiet kid says, I do have something sharp, but I'm going to use it for myself. Okay, emo, what the fuck? I thought you were the quiet kid, not the emo kid. This is where, the person narrows their eyes and glares at Issei. Issei kind of just looks at him and doesn't really care. Okay, whatever. Damn, how the hell do I off myself? Right in the middle of fucking class. Shit, I don't even care if I lose my levels. I'd rather fucking die than deal with this shit. This is literally pure fucking torture. I'd rather be in a dungeon literally fucking made for me to die. I'd rather be playing fucking video games where I fucking rage quit millions and millions of fucking times. I'd rather be going against crown people on PUBG. Goddamn. I'd rather be going against any fucking else than fucking school. This is complete bullcrap. And this is where, Issei is right now raging inside. But of course, the song is calming him down and just not enough because everyone won't shut the fuck up. Literally, Issei really want to just say, shut the hell up. All of you, shut the hell up. Like, he wants to go into his rage self personality. Because mostly he does play like video games now. He does play like a lot of video games, but he still goes into mostly gaming and other things like in his, system power, but yeah, not the point. This is where Issei wants to just rage out saying, shut the fuck up, all of you. Fuck off. Shut up. This is where Issei is just so close to just saying all that. This is where, mostly he doesn't even care if he gets in trouble. Like, he's so close to just snapping. This is where, mostly someone actually asked Issei one more question. And that is, are you seeing anyone? Because they actually want to question if Issei is seeing anyone. That's why he changed. Issei just had enough of this bullcrap. Issei looks at the motherfucker and says, do I look like I'm seeing anyone? This is where Issei looks at the person straight in the eyes with a very murderous glare, because Issei has not seen anyone until mostly the Rainer problem. This is where, mostly the person says, no, you have not seen anyone, I guess. That's where Issei says, then there's your fucking question. You answered your own stupid question. What the fuck were you supposed to kind of get the answer? No. Do I look like I'm seeing anyone? No. Do I even want to go see anyone? Hell no. Everyone was surprised after hearing that. This is where, they don't know what happened to Issei, but they see that Issei is different. This is where everyone go back to talking. Issei wants to just snap out. But before snapping out, mostly there was a student kind of running late just because of some problems. Literally, he had some problems at home. But this is where, he gets inside, and of course everyone kind of sees him, and of course they call him the mostly second prince of Kuo. His name is Edward. Mostly Edward. I'm calling it Edward Dawn, but not the point. This is where, Edward says, hello there, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Or not Edward Dawn. Mostly Edward Michael Hammy. Yeah. Let's just put Brian and Michael Hammy in there, but not the point. He is basically a boy with kind of dark blue eyes. Someone like it's kind of like a bluish crystallized, but who really cares? Of course, having black hair, kind of black spiky hair, similar the same height as mostly Kiba's. He does have a little bit like palish skin, but not much. He does have like tannish a little bit, but not the point. This is where, he says, sorry, I'm late. This is where, mostly the teacher says, no, you're fine. I hope you don't actually act like the other people right now rambling on. Also, sorry about your seat, but it was already taken since the student returned. Right now, mostly Edward says, oh, it's fine. I'll just sit next to the student. It's fine. This is where, the teacher says, yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry about that. This is where Edward sits down. Every girl is right now fantasizing scene over mostly Edward. And he says, thanks fucking God. He literally thanks God for the fact that he is left out of this fucking topic. Until the guys literally compare fucking Issei, or not Issei, mostly both Issei and Edward together. Mostly even the girls does the same. And Issei said, are you fucking serious? Issei was about to rage quit on everyone. Like fucking sad. I had enough of this shit. He was about to stand up until mostly Edward says, well, hello there. You must be Issei Hyodo, aren't you? This is where Issei kind of looks at mostly Edward and says, oh, sorry about that. This is where Issei sat back down, and this is where everyone's confused what Issei was about to say. Issei kind of looks at Edward and of course gave him a handshake and says, yes, I am Issei Hyodo. What's your name? Edward Michael Henry. Huh, you sound Irish. Are you from Ireland or something? Yes, I am. I am from Ireland. Well, that's nice to know. So nice to meet you. This is where both Issei and even Edward kind of just handshake. And of course, mostly Issei doesn't even care about the pretty boy, because literally he just doesn't care. Like, whatever. Hope this guy can take over the conversation. No, it literally went back into him and just to talk. He hates to talk. This is where, mostly Edward says, huh, you don't seem that bad, unlike the rumors I heard about you. Well, the rumors about me being a pervert, me doing this, me doing that. Every fucking person should know that people change in an incident or somewhat. What kind of incident happened to you? Oh, nothing. Nothing for you to wonder. Just some problems. I guess the old me died a long time ago with that whole problem. But that's not the point. Oh, okay. Oh. Lisa says, you're not going to ask me any more questions? No, not really. I know people change. It's just some people won't be able to believe the changes at all. Issei grins and says, huh, you're not like anyone else in this whole fucking school. Then again, you're from Ireland. So when did you move here? About like 2 weeks ago. Before much experiment. Interesting. Issei thinks in his head, okay. So mostly she just got to the school, or what? Did you like move 2 weeks ago and of course came to the school like in those 2 weeks? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, nice to know. I want to know, is there any other new students? Except for Jade. Jade? Jade is actually somewhat of mostly, I think, African American at the same time. He's Egyptian. Egyptian? Interesting. That's interesting a lot. Yes, Jay is another student that kind of just moved out 1 week ago. This race says, I see. So, literally, people are going to show up. Any other new students or just you two just showed up? Probably new students, I just don't know. I just got here late. I have no other clue on my other classes. What other classes do you have? This is where Ethra shows the schedule, and this is where Issei kind of looks at it and says, okay, so I have you in first hour. You weren't there because of your problems at home. I have you in third hour. Interesting. I have you also in mostly 6th hour, like right now. And that's all. Okay, good to know. This is where Ethra says, I see. This is where it says, what was that last one? I didn't actually read it. Robotics. Okay, at least I have you on that also. Because I just got changed to robotics a while ago when I went to go check on my schedule. So I just don't get confused and accidentally go to dance class again. Ugh. Oh, I hate dancing. Issei said with such a shiver going down his spine. The mostly Edward chuckles and says, I see. Well, what's it called? What are we doing right now in this class? Absolute nothing. Everyone is so freaking rambling, talking, and other things. The teacher won't be able to teach anything. I see. And you rather teach? I'd rather be fucking listening to the teacher than dealing with everyone in this fucking class. So yes, I'd rather learn. This is where, well, after chuckles and says, I see. This is where, well, mostly, we go into mostly Issei and as we're kind of just talking what kind of video games they like, while mostly ignoring everyone entirely. Now the emo, or the emo kid or emo girl who really cares, they can't really tell. Because mostly her opie size is, really, well, no one can really tell, but yeah. Either it's a girl or a guy, but mostly from the voice, it sounds like more like a girl because of like a little bit squeaky voice, because Issei can tell from squeakers that haven't actually matured towards mostly just girls. But yeah, of course Issei didn't want to say anything. He just kept calling the person emo kid, emo a guy, or just mostly quiet kid or whatever. This is where, well, most of the person was getting more ticked off on the fact that Issei just keep calling him that, mostly calling him that. This is where, well, mostly the person narrowed their eyes at Issei because they could just stab him, but then realize that Issei really wants that pleasure for him. This is where, well, the person can't just stab him. This is where, well, the person sighs, and this is where, well, mostly Ethra says, hello there. I didn't actually notice you there. This is where, well, mostly Ethra did, but he just wanted to be friendly a little bit. But yeah, this is where Issei says, I forgot about you entirely in your existence. This is where, well, mostly the person says, I wish everyone could forget about my existence entirely, but no, everyone else has to be needing to, well, know about my existence because you two are right next to me. This is where, well, mostly Ethra says, are you a girl? This is where, well, the person right now shuts up and doesn't want to say anything. This is where, well, Issei says, they are actually a squeaker. A squeaker? Oh, you're talking about those video games and mostly how the little kid always just sounds me, 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 me. This is where, well, mostly Issei chuckles and says, that's what I'm talking about. Basically, this person is basically a first year, or not even a first year. He's a pre-K kindergarten year. This is where, well, mostly the person glares at Issei, and Issei kind of chuckles and says, what? You don't like that, squeaker? Well, too bad. I'm gonna just call you a squeaker because mostly your voice is so, like, very high. So, either you're a guy or you're a girl, and you're just still haven't matured your voice to be that of a mostly guy. This is where, well, the person glares at Issei even more, and this is where Issei says, hey, I'm basically just saying that it's better to be a guy than a girl because, well, mostly no one will need to bother you if you are a girl. This is where, well, the person shuts up after a while. He says this, I know what you are. I'm just not going to say anything. Okay. This is where, well, mostly Issei pokes the person in the head. And Issei does know that she's actually a she and not a he. But Issei just likes teasing her because why not? This is where the person's face was a little bit showing red. But of course you can never see it because, well, she was actually wearing a kind of black mask. This is where Arthur says, I see. So, that person is actually a girl? Yep. But don't say anything, or people will go crazy and insane for her, just to see what's under the mask. Okay? This is where, well, we'll see Arthur says, I see. Think of it like Marshmallow Head or like what's it called? Other like pop stars that usually cover up the face. This is where Edward says, I see. That's true. Usually a lot of people go insane and will go to so much trouble to uncover and reveal who it is. If the person just acts like a guy, then mostly a bunch of guys would just ignore them. But of course girls won't. Which, who really cares? But if the girls can actually see that most of this person's a girl, then mostly, yeah, people can realize that they're really chasing after another girl and, well, they're considered to be, yeah, you get the point, right? This director says, no, I understand. That's where Issei just chuckles and says, well, it seems class is about to be over. In literally less than 5 minutes, I'm getting up. See ya. This is where, well, Issei just said, Edward says, what are you doing? This is where Issei says, wait. I want to announce something to everyone. This is where everyone kind of looks up and looks at Issei. Shut the fuck up, you bastards. No one cares about this whole fucking topic. Shut the hell up. Do you hear me right now ramble on just because about your bullcrap and needs and whatever? Why the fuck did I change? No, I don't fucking answer anyone's question. Now shut the fuck up. Go shove it up your ass and shut the hell up. Go fucking put like some kind of tape over your mouth because you people will not shut the fuck up. The teacher could not teach anything because none of you fucking paid attention at all. I feel like your IQs are below fucking average. No, not even below average. They're below fucking negative. Now shut the fuck up and no one cares about it. Goddamn conversation. Why does anyone care so damn much? I do not understand. It's not your life, so fuck off my life. This is where Issei looks at everyone a murderous look. His eyes almost went into a crimson red color. This is where, well, making scare everyone. This is where, well, everyone realized that they really pissed the fuck off Issei. And Issei really just announced that shit. This is where Issei said, other than that, fuck that, I'm out. This is where Issei gets up, gets his bag, and walks out. Edward chuckles, but of course he just decides to get up also and walk out also. Because, yeah, he doesn't want to listen that much. And the quiet kid girl, or whoever it is, this is where, well, she already left. She dipped. She was actually next to Issei, well, in front of him, because, well, she noticed that Issei was about to just walk away, and she didn't want to be left alone and just stared at most of the time. This is where, well, she gets outside, and this is where, well, she's actually quite shorter than Issei, but this is where, well, she glares at Issei and says, really? You had to say all that? I'm surprised. Someone like you, a perverted beast, had to say all that. Huh, so you're not a new student. You think I'm a new student? I notice all your antics every time. That's why I always hide as mostly being a guy or quiet so you wouldn't actually peek on me. Issei says, well, I'm not gonna peek on you. I can just tell from your eyes and mostly your voice that you're basically a girl. I wouldn't keep calling you Squeaker because it would have been funny to me. This is where, well, she glares at him because she actually knows what a Squeaker is. She is considered to be a somewhat gamer. And this is where, oh, mostly Issei says, so you do know what a Squeaker is. Squeak, 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 squeak. This is where, well, mostly she glares at him and tries to punch him. And this is where Issei dodges the punch. Issei says, whoa, why are you trying to punch me? I don't know what you want, but I'm not into girls to try to punch me. Or into anything entirely, but who really cares? I gotta be going to my next class. So Edward, can you show me the class? Because you see here, I just got it, but yeah. Edward chuckles and says, sure, why not? This is where, well, mostly Issei and Edward has actually become friends somewhat, but not the point. This is where, well, the girl says, what are you two talking about? Robotics, that's where we're going. This is where, well, she then says, I know where it is. You do? Because I have the class. Yeesh. Wow, I have a class with another emo girl. You realize that I have classes with almost you entirely in every single class. Even first hour? No, not first hour. Oh, thank goodness. Because, that shit would be crazy and annoying. And it would be better for you not to go into that class because everyone would rather go ballistic shit to actually hearing your voice for the first time. This is where, well, she said, that's why I don't say it often. This is where, well, mostly Issei say, exactly. Now let's go. This is where, well, mostly they're going to robotics. Well, mostly Issei is actually having this, like, mostly system on him. This is where he's looking at his stats, while Edward is looking at something else. And this is where, well, the girl who was actually quiet is right now kind of on her phone. This kind of looks like some kind of goth phone, but yeah. Issei pulls out his phone and kind of still hear music, but yeah. The song he's hearing is called, well, so the song he's hearing now is called Sacred and made by Citizen Soldier, but yeah. This is where, well, he kind of has his phone to an angle where he's actually hearing it, but of course, like, well, not hearing, not seeing it, mostly has it, like, mostly vertical somewhat. So of course, just to look up because he doesn't know where Edward's actually taking him, or mostly yeah. But if anything is really suspicious, he's gonna fight back. But yeah. But of course, this is where, well, the girl behind him will see the quiet girl. As she noticed with her purple eyes to actually see Issei's phone. Notice Issei is actually hearing some songs, and some of the songs she actually noticed. She actually noticed what's it called, mostly, what's it called, Sacred Citizen Soldier, or mostly, yeah, Sacred song called, made from Citizen Soldier. Running, True Friends, I Get Wicked, Let Go, Hero, Falling Apart, White Rabbit, Artronum, Already Over, and Lost in the Echo. But yeah, this is where, well, she actually kind of looks at her own playlist because it's similar all to the songs. It seems that Issei is a big kind of like somewhat metalhead, kind of rockhead at the same time. So of course she kind of has a little bit tint of blush. She's actually kind of getting more interested in Issei. Issei is kind of saying, so how long, much more longer to we'll see that class? It should be mostly around here. It took me a while to actually found it. This is where the girl says, you know, I can always like show you guys. This is where, well, mostly they said, yeah, that would be a good idea because I kind of got lost. The only reason I found it was thanks to Jay. This is where, well, Issei says, huh, you mean that other new student? Yeah, pretty much. This is where, well, speaking of Jay, literally a mostly dark tone person actually is near a door. This is where, well, he kind of has like these yellowish eyes. This is where, well, he does kind of have mostly kind of blackish hair. And this is where, oh, it's not dark tone like an African American. It's like a little bit like a darkish tone, similar to that of like an Egyptian, but not the point. This is where, well, he is kind of just like waiting outside the door until he noticed Edward. Then he noticed the, well, mostly reddish orange haired kid with mostly reddish brown eyes, and then the girl behind him. But yeah, he sighs and says, yo, Edward, what are you bringing a whole group to us? What the hell is this? Bringing a whole goddamn parade towards me? No, I'm bringing it towards Mr. Robotics. This is Issei Hyodo. Jade says, ah, I see. Well, my name is Jade. Well, Jade says, the name is Jade Anubis. This is where he's kind of question out a little bit. Can I ask a question? This is where, well, Jade says, yeah, what is it? Anubis, isn't that somewhat the god of death in Egyptian? I think I heard about it. I think I read it upon some book. Yes, it is. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Interesting, and actually entirely. Yeah. So, who's the girl behind you? Or, this is where the girl kind of perk up and says, how do you knew that I was a... This is where, well, mostly Jay says, I can just tell. This is where, must see the girl says, well, my name is... Issei says, it's really not important. The squeaker doesn't really have a name that much. This is where she glares at Issei and tries to kick him, and this is where Issei kind of dodges and says, whoa, why are you trying to kick me now? You clearly didn't want to talk about your name, and that's why I just ignored it entirely. This is where, well, she glares at mostly him, and of course just glares at the other two and says, my name is Uzi. Uzi, well... She then says, my name is Uzi Violet. Huh. From the purple eyes, I thought it would be dark purple. This is where almost Uzi glares at he says, shut up. This is where almost Issei chuckles and says, whatever, emo. This is where almost she says, I will kill you, you know that. Issei says, bring it, midget. This is where almost Issei says, what I care in the world. And this is where both of them are just glaring at each other. Reddish brown eyes meets mostly dark purple eyes. This is where mostly both of them are just glaring at each other. And this is where, well, Esther says, I think we should all calm down. Besides, we're near the class. Class is about to end in about beep. This is where, well, we'll see. They all kind of go to the side of the wall because they know that the class is going to explode like a bunch of students are trying to rush out. But yeah, for 7th hour. This is where, well, they see the stampede gone, and this is where mostly Jay says, and it's over. This is where Edward says, yep. He says, God damn, I did not know that was going to have that many students. How many students are in 7th hour then? This is where, well, Jade says, not that many. Edward says, same, not really that many. I think around like 10. Considering you back, or mostly you got changed to that class, you are considered to be 11 now? Huh, that's cool. Hey, at least there's not that many students. I hope there's not that many talkers that annoy me the hell out of me. This is where, well, mostly Jay says, huh, you get used to it. He says, I got used to it when I was here. Now I was 3 weeks gone. 3 weeks gone. Not the reason I'm not going to tell you anything. But I'm back, and everyone won't shut the hell up. Also, I'm wondering, Jade, did you just like recently came to school? Jade says, yeah, I got tired. I was asleep half a day. and I got around here mostly at 7th hour. I just say screw it. I'll show up at 7th hour. I missed 6th hour just because I didn't want to go to 6th hour. What was 6th hour? Yeah, you could say that it was basically with Edward. So you're basically with me and mostly her. Mostly Uzi, right? I guess so. If you're with Edward in 6th hour. Yeah, pretty much. You're happy. Well, good thing you didn't show up in 6th hour because mostly everyone will shut the fuck up. Literally no one will shut the fuck up. If you like fucking hearing people fucking just dropping words left and right, then you shouldn't went to 6th hour. Hell no, I do not want to deal with that. Issei said, exactly. This is where they walk in, and this is where, well, the teacher, his name is Mr. Johnson. This is where, well, Mr. Johnson says, huh? Oh, great. How the hell did you four manage to get here so fast? We were outside the room. This is where, well, we'll see, Jade said. Ezra says, yeah, we did that. Issei said, I decided to just come here early. And yes, I am one of your new transfer students, somewhat. Not entirely, I'm just a student that returned back and just got transferred to this class. This is where, well, we'll see. Johnson says, really? For fuck's sakes, I don't even want that many students. 6 hours already a headache. This is where Uzi kind of just waves at Mr. Johnson. And of course, I went to go sit down on a desk, but yeah. Issei said, well, so, this is where, well, Mr. Johnson says, yeah. Do you even know what this class is? Robotics, isn't it? Issei said. This is where, oh, Mr. Johnson says, oh, you do know. So, you do know what we're going to do in robotics. Create robots. Mostly out of plastic or machinery, or mostly metallic. For mostly the, well, supplies are over there. This is where, well, mostly, Mr. Johnson says, I see. You have a very observation keen eye, don't you? Issei says, well, you can say that somewhat. Well, whatever. This is where, well, Mr. Johnson says, okay. Well, you're going to be in a group with mostly Jade, Edward, and Uzi there, just together. Besides, there's going to be like 4 groups. But yeah, I see. Interesting. So if there's actually 11 students in this class, yeah, 11 students, 4 would be in a group that would take out mostly the others kind of 7 to be also in a group. So wouldn't it match up to be, well, mostly kind of 3 in one group to going into 3-3-3. So that would be 3 groups entirely, and the last 2 will be in a group together. Or would it be better with 2? But then it's such an odd number because I just got here. It would have been better with mostly 4 groups because that would be out of 2. Or mostly not 4 groups, 5 groups. But yeah. This is where mostly Mr. Johnson says, okay, I got a headache. I'm literally trying to find another student to just join its class that isn't annoying and doesn't have that much bad grades. And since you're mostly got randomly picked for this class, just because you hasn't shown up for 3 weeks, yeah, you basically are here in that group. Yeah, I just wanted to make 3 groups entirely, but that's not going to happen because one is going to be so uneven because, yeah. He says, yeah, as you can see now. This is where, oh, Mr. Johnson says, okay, well, I'll wait for the other students. But for right now, well, not right now. Let me actually do something real fast. Okay, I'm back. So, mostly, before I kind of end off, I'm going to end off on a part where I'm going to, yeah, not the part. But mostly, Issei, he is, well, mostly we go into mostly not Issei. Issei is still hearing music while everyone else is doing something else in his table group somewhat. While waiting for the other students. The other students are showing up, while mostly a bunch of them are mostly, well, quite interesting for Issei because he has actually never seen them. They're probably just either third years or second years that he has never seen. Some of them are quite almost as emo as fucking, well, Uzi right here. And this is where, well, he then sees some of them are mostly, almost all of them are almost female entirely. This is where, well, he's actually confused, but then again, he doesn't care too much. This is where, well, we go into mostly the class from the beginning. There's one more person just running late. It's actually the last kind of person that actually got chosen randomly from class to actually go into this class. But yeah, mostly it was a transfer, but yeah, mostly switch. This is where, well, they did not know this until they're running straight to robotics. But yeah, Johnson's right now kind of explaining, just saying, yeah, to wait. This is where, well, Uzi narrowed her eyes at a girl with kind of yellowish eyes. This is where, well, mostly she then looks towards mostly Uzi's sight. She does have kind of whitish hair, and this is where she has a smirk on her face. Well, if it isn't Uzi, she started walking up to Uzi. Uzi said, bite me. Not J, mostly V. This is where, or her name is actually Vanilla. And this is where, well, Vanilla kind of says, huh? Oh, why so angry at me, Uzi? I don't know why so angry. This is where, well, Uzi says, screw you, Vanilla. Go fuck off and go burn in hell already. This is where, well, right now Vanilla kind of puts her kind of like finger near her near what's it called, Uzi, and says, really? So you're telling me to go die? So mean of you. So very mean. But I'm not the emo one here. So how about no? This is where she was about to kind of like scratch Uzi's face, or mostly like then swing her hand to try to like, or mostly cut Uzi because her nails are kind of long. And this is where, well, before even hitting Uzi in the face, because Uzi was actually not that prepared from the swing. That's where, well, that's where and Jade kind of notices, but this is where they notice Issei kind of stood up and grabbed her hand instantly. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, what are you doing to my teammate? This is where Uzi was surprised that seeing Issei actually stop her from actually cutting mostly her face. This is where, well, from her sharp nose, because mostly Vanilla kind of actually just pissed off mostly, or kind of doesn't like Uzi at all. This is where, well, Vanilla kind of says, whoa, aren't you kind of handsome? Issei says, what the fuck is that compliment? No, I don't, well, I should say, I don't really go after crazy chicks who are actually trying to hurt my teammates. This is where, oh, Vanilla kind of says, oh, so mean of you to say that. I'm not crazy. This is where, well, Uzi says, you're fucking insane. Issei says, I agree with that. This is where Vanilla glares at both of them and says, whatever, I'm going then. This is where, well, we'll see Issei and we'll see Uzi just switch off at this set, but not the point. This is where a girl with kind of whitish hair and kind of reddish eyes noticed Issei, and this is where, she kind of has a little smirk on her face because mostly she finds Issei interesting. It seems that he's quite interesting. He's not that protective or protective or that. He just seems to just protect the purplish hair girl. Now, of course, she does have purplish hair, but you can barely see it's kind of almost black, but not the point. This is where she says, I didn't need your protection, red hair. This is where, well, Issei says, I just need to protect you, Squeaker, because you can't protect yourself. You're still a kid. This is where Uzi glares at Issei and says, I'm not a child. This is where Issei says, yeah, Squeaker. This is where almost she's glaring at Issei. Well, Issei is kind of just like looking at her with just some kind of smirk on his face. Of course, this is where he turns around to kind of go sit back down. This is where Uzi's face was a little tinted purple. She was actually blushing from the fact that mostly Issei did protected her. This is where, well, even though she was surprised and why he even did that. And this is where, well, he just made some random bullshit excuse for team or whatever. This is where, well, she was just kind of blushing, but yeah. This is where, well, we go into mostly time skip of the person finally getting to class. She has kind of like longish blue hair. Oh yeah, longish kind of bluish, dark blue hair. And of course, well, she had a hat on top. She's kind of wearing like this kind of somewhat like leggings, and of course like a, well, mostly muscle, yeah, a kind of like muscle shirt. And of course, well, it's mostly not a muscle shirt. It's like a mostly sport bra somewhat, and of course like a grayish jacket. This is where she does have bluish eyes, and this is where, well, she kind of says, sorry, I got late here. Mr. Johnson says, no, they did kind of take you out of gym, so sorry about that. This is where she says, no, it's fine. This is where she had like this backpack near her that mostly has her actual kind of like clothing of a uniform, but yeah, but not the point. This is where, well, we go into mostly a time skip of mostly that happening. Now, this is where, well, the teacher explains what's going to happen. Why is there only 3 groups, and those 4 groups are, well, 4 people need to figure out what to do for robotics. This is where, well, mostly everyone nodded and everyone decides to kind of start doing it, which mostly they just kind of research. But yeah, Issei on the other hand was right now researching it, at the same time kind of putting mostly points into IQ because he is not that smart, but not the point. This is actually where I'm going to end it off for mostly part 4 of this What If. Other than that, bye soon, yeah, see ya.